You're listening the Virtual CISO podcast, providing the best insight on information security and security IT advice to business leaders everywhere.
So when we think about pursuing these comprehensive frameworks from the government, there's really two differing components to it. At one side is what are the security requirements, and then the other side is what is the process look like to actually go through and achieve this authorization to operate. So can you talk a little bit about what are the differences between AsRAMP and TxRAMP from both a requirements and process perspective?
Sure. So the technical requirements are all of these different frameworks: FedRAMP, StateRAMP, AsRAMP, TxRAMP. We're all talking about, at its core, the National Institute of Science and Technology 800-53 set of cybersecurity controls, NIST 853. It's a large tome of a document. It's difficult to go through, but there are a selection of controls that are required to define different security baselines, so low, moderate, high, that all exist across all of these different programs, and so they all run off of that same basis. However, there are technical differences in the Mad Libs part in the control. So it'll say, organization does, X, Y, or Z as part of the control. But when it's defining X, Y, or Z, there are these brackets that say organizationally defined. And that's called the organizationally defined parameter, the ODP. The governing body can determine what the minimum standard of that ODP is. And so that Mad Libs part provides some nuance and sometimes quite a bit of difference in how, say, the encryption standards that you're going to use, or the CIS level 1, level 2, DISA-STIG, operating system baseline that you're going to base your entire continuous monitoring strategy off of. And they can conflict with each other sometimes. So those ODPs, right, can create technical differences between the different frameworks. And then from a process standpoint, there are some wild differences in how that works.